Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Preptober. Happy October. Can y'all believe it is October already? We are in quarter four of this year. Gotta tell you, I am so happy that we are in quarter four of this year. This year was really, for me, this year was really tough. This year was really tough. So I'm just happy that we're in the last quarter and gonna make the last quarter work. Thank you very much, HB90 Planning, and just get into this 2022 and have a much more cheerful 2022, hopefully. So, welcome to anybody who is joining us and to anyone watching the replay as well. Let's get the banner up. So, let us know if you are here in the comments and let us know what you're working on today. So, I am working on the first hour on writing stuff. I finished book three, first draft, of course, book three of my historical cozy mystery series that is going to launch next year on Tuesday. Woot, 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 woot. There we go. So I am very, very happy about that. It was a struggle to finish book number three because even though I plan my mysteries really well, and well, really like specifically, I mean, like really like down to like a blow by blow per scene. Starting the timer right now because I'm seeing that we're getting some people in. Welcome to everyone. Please put in the comments if you are here and let us know what you're working on. So book three was a struggle because even though I had everything planned out, a lot of things changed. Of course, the story goes where it wants to go. I didn't know characters, some specific characters, in a way that I needed to know them. So now I'm kind of going back. So now what I'm doing basically is for Preptober, I am uh, doing a revision outline, which basically means I'm going in chapter by chapter into the draft and just kind of identifying what the scenes are and what revisions I have to do. And there are going to be some really major revisions there because there's a lot of stuff I have to change that are kind of sort of basic kind of stuff that run throughout the entire draft. So it's going to be some work to get it done. And then revisions I'm going to do, I'm going to be a nano rebel and I'm going to be doing revisions for this book in for nano, even though seriously this wasn't really a first draft. I would say this is kind of more like a zero draft what I did because there's so many changes and so many rewrites that probably I'm going to have to be doing a lot of rewrites. So let's see who's with us. Hello, Jessica. Hey there. So happy that you are with us. And hello, Stephanie, doing some editing and brainstorming for Nano. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. I think I've been doing Nano since, I don't know, since the early 2000s. And it's become such I don't know what you would call it. It becomes such like a community and such such an elaborate thing since way back then. Like Preptober didn't even exist in the early 2000s, at least not that I knew it. So, there wasn't this, push to really plan before doing nano. Some people planned, some people didn't. So it's just really interesting. It's just really interesting to see how it's morphed and evolved. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but the how we hear all the time about the plotter versus the pantser, or the planner versus the pantser. I think it's plotter versus pantser. Nano was the one that came up with that. That they were, I think it was in because I was doing research for this for the writing process course that I'm going to be launching next year. It's actually going to be now a series of courses, but I was doing research on this. I think it was in 1996. I think, or 2006, one of those, something with a six. blog post on Nano where they first introduced this whole plotter versus pantser idea. So it's really interesting to kind of, I love, I write historical fiction. I love historical stuff. So it's really, really interesting to me. Hello, Max, working on plot outline still. Excellent, excellent. So outlines are good. Outlines are good. I know the outlines get like a lot of flack because it's like oh you're enclosed, you're in a cage and you can't do anything, but it's not always true. It's not always true. Outlines kind of sometimes give you a structure within you with what you can work in. Hello. So let me see. You know what? You just reminded me that I need to switch between my migraine glasses and my reading glasses because the type here is so freaking small. Lysandra, hello, Lysandra. Welcome, welcome. So again, if you're joining us or in the replay as well, let us know what you're working on so we can cheer you on. We're going to be doing 4 20-minute sprints where you can work on writing stuff, non-writing stuff, Preptober stuff, nano stuff, cleaning, cooking, having lunch because it's lunchtime, whatever you need to do to progress in your day, it's all progress. It's all progress. So doing whatever you need to do for 20 minutes. And then the 5 minute breaks, we chat a little bit, but it's also for having bio breaks, having snacks, drinks, whatever you need to do to get yourself stretches. Stretches are good. So, whatever you need to do, 5 minutes to get yourself in gear for going on with those sprints, then that's what you do. So we got about 15 seconds. Hi, Melanie. Hello. Wonderful, wonderful to see you here. So again, auto that's okay. I know. Yeah, I know. I hate it. Autocorrect is like not the writer's friend at all. Okay, so there we go. We've got the so let's put this on. We're going to be doing first 20-minute sprint or whatever you need to get done. The timer that I am using, by the way, if you're curious, is Online Timer, and it's online-timer.net, and it's a very it's got a very clean graphic, which is why I really like it. Okay, so starting, we're doing first 20-minute sprint. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to progress on, we are here to support and encourage you and cheer you on. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Okay, we're back. So that was first 20-minute sprint. So let's get the break timer on, because if I don't get the break timer on, I'm gonna just babble to you all for the rest of the 2 hours, and I do not want to do that. So let's get the break timer on. There we go. So how was that? What did you get done? Let us know if you did not get anything done and just like, looked outside the window at the beautiful birds or something like that. That's okay too. That's fine. That's letting your mind rest. You're doing something. You're doing something. I went through a couple of cards and I've just got a lot of bits and pieces that I'm just kind of trying to bring together right now and just trying to organize myself. But I'm getting some notes done and I'm kind of going back to, this affects this and this affects this and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. It's all good. So let's see where you all are. Let's see. Ooh, I think we had some awesome people join us. Yes. Hello, Callan the Mavis. Remind me of your name if you want me to say your name. Um, so please do that. But if not, Callan the Mavis is also very, very cool. Hey, I'm not sure what to work on, to be honest. That's okay. I have two projects in my waiting. Yes, I know. It's like you don't want to know how many projects I have. I probably have like 20 freaking projects going on right now. So that's okay. That's okay. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll just be transferring my fan fictions from one site to another for backup purposes. Excellent. Very, very good. Very good. Yes, backup. Very important. Very, very important. And I just remembered I have to edit at least one chapter from one of my fanfics. Cool. Cool. Very, very cool. Jessica says, I'm really a plantser. Yes, so am I. I think that's the new term for it. Yes, it is. My plotting consists of very basic outline using a sentence or two per chapter to make sure that I hit all the marks for my genre. Then I pants for the rest of the way. I love the way my character surprised me. Yes, that is true. That's also, and you know what? And I think that you really, when you look at the because you've got like one end, I'm trying to get out of the window here. You got like, let's say, one end here, you got the pantser, and here you got the plotter, and it's more of a continuum. It's really more of a continuum. And I think a lot of us are kind of, I think a lot of us kind of lean more toward one side or the other, but it's really, we're on the continuum. I don't think there's really, you can say anybody who's like a 100% planner or 100% pantser. But yes, and I also love the way characters can surprise us. I really love that. Lysandra says, same here. Yes, I agree. Molly says, updating social media and replying to emails. Very nice. Now to start the drafting next week's blog post. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think it was last week. I do kind of editorial content. I have a week where I basically do kind of the bulk content that I'm going to be doing for the next month. So that's blog posts and newsletters mainly. So social media, I usually do them at like, the beginning of the week and I just kind of schedule them in. So, but I found that that's really helpful to me because, then I can just like focus on the thing and just get it done. And then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the month. Lysandra says, I'm prepping for Nano. Awesome. This is a second year participating. Very cool. Working on character development. Very, very cool. And so much fun to do character development. It really is. I love doing character development, because um, it's like, all the surprises that come up and I try to visualize my character and it's just really, really cool. It's just very, very cool. Yeah, I would have loved to write. I really wanted to, I was shooting for Nano for like Preptober to plan book 4 of my historical mystery series and write the first draft in November, but like quarter 2, quarter 3 completely just like put me out of sort of my timeline. I had a lot of stuff that I had to deal with, a lot of personal stuff that I had to deal with. So it just kind of, and it was much harder for me to focus on draft three and getting that one done. So so just kind of all of that together, just sort of, I fell behind with or I felt like I fell behind with book three, even though I actually did not fall behind because I did Sarah did a last year a video with a writing plan workbook that she has, and it's similar to the HB90, but you're planning kind of for the whole year, and you're just looking at your writing projects. And so I did that, and so I set dates for doing all of the stuff that I had to do, and I actually had down to do like on I think November 30th to finish the draft, and I actually finished the draft like about almost a month and a half early. So I can't say I was behind, but it definitely felt like it was behind. Okay, wonderful. So let's get into sprint number 2. So let's put 20 minutes on the clock here. Whatever you want to do. If you're preparing for Nano, that's awesome. If you're not, that is awesome too. Whatever you want to get done, we're here to cheer you on and support you. So let me set that timer. I will see you all in 20 minutes. we are halfway done, which is very, very cool. So I hope you all got some good stuff done there. So let us know what you got done in the comments. I was still working on cards in Trello for revisions that I was doing. Let me start the 5-minute timer so we'll make sure that we're on time here. And it's getting kind of complicated because there's like certain things that let me put the ticker here. There we go. Because there are like certain things that I'm changing in the entire book, and they're kind of like threads that are running through the book. So what I'm basically doing is I'm going into each card and I'm noting where there might be chapters that I have to look at to revise that have that element. So like, for example, I started out with one murder weapon, and then I figured out in the story that that's not going to work. So I came up with another one. So basically, I now have to go through all the threads, so I basically went through all the chapters where the murder weapon appears, and I just kind of noted them in the card so that I know to go back and kind of check them and see, okay, do I need to do some revisions here, or what do I need to do with this? So, and I also got my coffee. Got coffee. There we go. It's like so weird the way that this screen, it's just really weird the way that the screen works. This is my mug that has all the first lines on it. So let's go for a first line and tell me, put in the comments if you know where this first line comes from. And it's okay. You can Google it if you want to. That's okay. This is not a test. You can Google it. So the one I'm looking at here is all this happened, period, more or less. All this happened more or less. So if you know where this came from, or if you want to Google it, go ahead. I personally have absolutely no clue where this is coming from. So let's see what we've got. There we go. Melanie says about 350 words in the blog draft. Excellent. Very, very good. Especially for a blog post. 350 words. That's awesome. Distracted by the trash trucks outside my apartment. Oh, I so know that. Sometimes the trash trucks here come at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've got like a trash that's like not far away from where my apartment complex is, so I hear them all the freaking time. ML says, yay, first line trivia. Yes, first line trivia. There we go. Yeah, I know. I love that. So, yes. So, first line trivia. So, again, the line is all this happened more or less. So, if you want to look it up on Google, I personally have absolutely no clue where this is coming from. I don't even have an idea of where it's coming from. And I am not going to look it up. I'm going to let you all do it. And we'll see. So, looking at what's coming ahead. So, I think tonight, Rhiannon is doing 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I believe she is. She hasn't put up her the link yet, but I think she's doing it. She's down to do it. And Saturday is Double Down Day, which is so cool. So if you're in the HB WordSprints Challenge group on Facebook, then you know that the first Saturday of every month we do a Double Down Day. And basically what it is you set kind of the goal, what your usual goal is, and this could be writing or editing or whatever you're doing. You kind of try to double your usual goal. So for example, when I'm writing first draft, I can usually write about 1,000 words a day. So then I would double it and say, okay, I'm challenging myself to write 2,000 words a day. So just like that. And then there are sprints throughout the day with that as well. So every 2 hours we have sprints. So it's really, really fun, really, really cool. I actually found out from Lisa's sprint earlier this week, not too long ago, that this is something that one of our sprinters who is taking a break now started. She started doing this, and it just kind of caught on in the group. So it's really, really cool, really cool. Molly says, that's Slaughterhouse Five. Okay, Vanguard, one of my favorite books. Oh, I tried to read Vanguard, but it just didn't click with me because there are those sprints every 2 hours. So it's really fun. It's really fun. So we're about to go into the second hour of our sprints. We're going to go for 20 minutes. As usual, there's our little tune. So let me set the timer for 20 minutes. And so, whatever you want to be doing, whatever you need to do, writing, non writing, it doesn't matter. You're making progress just the same. We are here to support you. So, 20 minutes on the clock. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Yay! Third sprint, everyone. We are done. We are about ready to go into our last sprint. So, how was that? How did you do? What did you get done? Let us know. Let's see, banner off. Let's get our 5-minute timer on. There we go. So, I'm moving at in January because my lease is up and I have to move. I'm here in Lubbock, Texas, and I was thinking of moving, seeing if I can move somewhere else just to kind of get because I like this place. I like this place, but I've been here for a while, and tornado season is not fun here at all. So trying to look for other places. So I was looking for other places in Texas, and that's kind of what I was doing some research and things like that. Thought I found 3 places that might work. And then I read on the City Data Forum the post about scorpions in Texas. And it seems like all of the towns that I was looking at are in the area where there are scorpions. And I'm just like, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't like little critters anyway, and scorpions are definitely not for me. It's so funny. I love reading the comments though on the some of those forums because they're so fun. Because somebody was asking, was saying, "Hey, we want to move to Texas, but my wife doesn't like bugs. Are there a lot of bugs in Texas?" And somebody answers, "Sweetheart, there are more bugs in Texas than there are cows." So, so it's just some of these comments are really awesome. I love reading those. Hello, Angela. I see that you have joined us. Let's see. Okay. Yes, I'm a existential literature. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I never kind of got the existential literature thing. Yes, Angela, I forgot today's Friday. That's okay, Angela. We're happy that you're with us now. Lysandra says, I finished setting up the dot grid journal. Excellent. That I'll be doing to plot my novel. Really, really cool. I want to keep everything separate from my other projects. Yes. Yes. Totally agree. Having a separate notebook. I do mine on Scrivener's. I don't do it written, but it's really cool. It's so fun to, have like a planning notebook and all that. It's really, really fun for Nano, especially. Got blog draft mostly done. Awesome. Need to take off and go figure something out for lunch. That's okay, Melanie. I know you're probably no longer with us, but you're always welcome. Angela says, I'm organizing, cleaning my work area very slowly because I'm me. Slow is good though, Angela. Slow is very good. So, and cleaning up the area is fun. Not fun. Not fun. Forget that word. It's not fun. But it's very essential. It's very essential. So, yeah, it's one of the reasons why I'm actually moving is because I live in a very teeny tiny 1-bedroom apartment. It's like I think it's like 530 square feet here, something like that. It's like everything has started to like pile on top of me. I don't even have room for a desk. I don't use this desk that's in the back here because it's really tiny, and it just like doesn't work very well with this very old office chair that I have, so I can't work on it. So I'm working on like a folded kitchen table, and it's like I have no room for anything. I've got like this little, one of those uh little like folding tables that you can take around to anywhere, and I basically just put my planner on that because I don't have anywhere else to put my planner. So one of the things I want to do when I move is bigger space, possibly 2-bedroom if I can afford it, new office chair, new desk. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be good. Melanie still is with us. Parents live in the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs, have been in Lubbock a couple times. Yeah, when Nebraska played Texas Tech in football. Yes. Have a good weekend, everyone. Oh, you too, Melanie. Yes. Yeah. So, it's a cute town. It's not. I definitely don't have any problems being here. It's just that it's definitely not where I want to end up, in my old age, let's say. But it's for now. It's kind of it's okay, and I'll probably end up staying here. but still kind of looking at options. So I figure if I'm moving anyway, then it's kind of just all open space. Okay, so tomorrow, as I mentioned before, double down day, and even though I'm usually up at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to do sprints, I will not be doing sprints tomorrow. I believe Lisa will be doing sprints during. It's not during that time. Let me see, because the sprints are usually 9 to 11, then 11 to 1 is, I think, is a break. Angela, correct me if I'm wrong on that. You know what? I've got yeah, let me just double check really quick because I've got a bunch on my calendar. So, yeah, okay, but my calendar is like Central Standard Time. So, yes, it's 9 to 11. Then we've got 1 to 3, and then we've got 5 to 7, and then we've got another 9 to 11. Oh, and we have Elizabeth's sprint also, which is I think 1 to 3 a.m. As well. We've got, and I think it's 1 to 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. I think that's Central Standard Time. I'm not sure, and because I know Elizabeth goes by Central Standard Time, so Angela says, yes, me at 9 a.m., Lisa at 1, Tracy 5, and Rhiannon 9. Yes, that's what I thought. So thank you so much, Angela, for putting the schedule for us there. So it's basically every 2 hours. We've got sprints going on. You can join, you can pop in and pop out whenever you like. We are always happy to get people joining us, getting what they need to get done. So let's get the last sprint going here. So anything you need to do, writing, non-writing, let's make this last sprint productive for, whatever you want to do. We are here to support you. I will see you all in 20 minutes. That's it, everyone. So we did 2 hours. It was awesome. I hope you all got stuff done. You can leave us with a comment if you want to about what you got done. So I did a little bit more searching of cities and things like that. And I think probably I'm just going to stay in the same town that I'm in. It's kind of like, the devil you know is better than the devil that you don't know. So it's kind of like that. But look for a different apartment, look for something bigger. So hopefully I can find that. So let's see. Oh, Lysandra says, did my first brainstorming session for this project. That is awesome. Oh, you are most welcome. You are most welcome. I wish you a lot more brainstorming sessions and getting everything you need to get for Nano. Angela says, finished working on the newsletter email. Awesome. Well, I procrastinate cleaning. I know. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But you know what, Angela? That's a very good thing. That's a good thing because usually it's the other way around, that we procrastinate, that we clean and, do that kind of stuff to procrastinate doing writing and marketing stuff. So if you're doing the opposite, that is excellent. Max says 2/3 of the way through my outline. Awesome. That is excellent. Thanks. You are most welcome, Max. That is great. You made a lot of great progress. I'm still going real slow with I haven't even started the outline part yet. I'm still like in the part where I'm kind of like making notes and then I got to do some research and then I get to the outline. So I really need this Preptober. Jessica says, spotty internet kept me off from connecting. Oh, that's okay, but I got a lot done. That's awesome. You are most welcome for the sprints. And thank you also, Angela, for being here. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Awesome sprints. I will be back on Sunday morning. So I have added Sunday morning to my weekend sprint schedule. I will be here from 8 a.m. Central Time, so that's 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope some of you join me. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see some of you in Double Down Day as well. Happy writing, happy productive, whatever you need to do.